Hello, everyone, and welcome in. It's Aaron St. Dennis back again for week 5. I got Jesse and Tim with me today. This is the Mad Science Lab podcast. We are just chock full of enthusiasm today. 2 of us on the West Coast, and I look the most tired out of all of us. And I'm on the East Coast. It's like noon, and I'm the one who wants to go back to bed. But late night, I got some stuff done, so I kind of wish I hadn't got up and watched whatever the hell is going on this game. 11-7. That's lovely. So how's it going, guys?
It's going. Just fighting off the whatever my daughter got sick from school with. So like it's spreading around the house right now. So we're a bundle of joy. Let me tell you what.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, are we?
Yeah.
Jesus, how's it going, Tim?
I'm living good, man. Just getting used to not sleeping. You know what I mean? But that's what coffee's for.
Oh yeah, you got a new baby, so you weren't sleeping anyways.
And Kahlua.
There you go.
And Kahlua, not too bad. All righty. I guess with that in mind, we should get right into it. Inactives, we've got Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown in the Lions game. Who are we playing in the Lions game now? Are we just strictly thinking this one goes to Sam Laporta blow-up game, or what's the deal here?
So JMO's playing like 20 snaps, so I'm going to pivot to Khalif Raymond if I'm playing a wide receiver.
Wasn't he at one point? I have him listed as a coach's decision scratched, and
yeah,
then
I don't
say he's playing.
Yeah, like so. The thing about Khalif Raymond is his like yard for route run is like almost 3. Like he's been the most efficient wide receiver on that offense, so like I'll take him, but I'm not super excited. But yeah, it's a Laporta week, honestly. Like that's the one. Him and Montgomery seem super chalk to me.
Looks like Josh Reynolds is playing too. It looks like.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, I think Reynolds will be the one to get the snaps taken away by JMO. So I'm with Jesse. I'm rolling with Raymond.
All right, from the Titans game, the only notable scratch we have is Treylon Burks. How do we think this affects high-flying Titans offense here? Are we comfortable playing DeAndre Hopkins finally, or what's the deal?
He's about the only one on that offense I'm playing, to tell you the truth.
I am starting an insane amount of him this week because I have so many players on bye and so many injuries that I just have no choice where it's like, I've got DeAndre Hopkins on my bench. He seems to put up 8 to 10 points a week, but I don't have much choice.
Right. Like I dropped Olave out of my lineup and put Hopkins in. I was like, I'm not touching Olave this week. That ankle.
I literally made that same move about 8 minutes ago. I was looking and I watched some of the video of him pregame looking gimpy, and I'm like, number 1 receiver against the Patriots looks like shit. I'm like, DeAndre Hopkins it is.
Yep, exactly.
I literally made that move on the crapper about 10 minutes ago, Jesse. Oh, another deep ball. Is that picked off or caught? It's picked off. Oh, Stephon Diggs just got muscled.
Let me turn the game on. You got me all excited.
He's down by contact. I don't know why this dude's returning the ball, but okay. As I said, Treylon Burks is kind of scary. But like I said, I've got some teams. It's amazing. I was going through some of my lineups last night, just sitting around chilling, setting some of my lineups. And a couple of, I have a handful of teams that are like 1-3. And I'm like, wow, I've got a lot of really good teams and some really crappy teams. And I'm looking by and I'm like, I had one common thing, I think, on all of my crappy teams except for one. I got there, and on Sleeper it said, you have 2 players in your IR that must be activated. I'm going, really? I got a lot of teams with Cooper Kupp, Jonathan Taylor. Let me tell you that. My Scott Fishbowl team, I'm like, why is my SFB team so shit? Oh, I went Cooper Kupp, Nick Chubb, Jonathan Taylor. That's why.
Oh, gosh, that's brutal. That is brutal. Are you guys comfortable playing Taylor this week? Because I am super skittish about him as well.
No, I'm not comfortable, but in some leagues I don't have a choice. So
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Like I don't want to play Jonathan Taylor this week, especially with that Tennessee Titans defense. But in a lot of cases, you just don't have a choice.
Yeah. Like he's in that low end RB2 range for me. So it just depends on who the other guys you have are.
I actually have a few leagues where I have him and Zach Moss that I picked up Moss after. I'm starting Zach Moss over him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They even said he's on a pitch count. So
Yep.
I put Jack's question up. What's up, Jack? Najee or Thielen? I think it's Thielen.
Yeah.
Easily,
I
right?
don't want to touch Najee. Yeah, it's just so gross in Pittsburgh. I love the comment at the end. Fire back Canada. Yes, please. Did you see the kicker? Because of you. I was like, yeah. If the kicker's talking shit, you know it's bad.
Dalton Kincaid in the medical tent being evaluated for a head injury.
I real quick before we get into more. I'm going through all my leagues right now. I'm just making sure, I'm not starting anybody who's out. I got Saquon Barkley in. Do I start Robert Woods or Kyle Pitts or Luke Musgrave?
Oh,
those are my options.
Those are my options. I don't feel great about any of them. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Is there a bonus for tight ends or anything, or is this just standard like regular stuff?
Let me look. Yeah, there's a bonus for tight ends. It is.
Then I
like Musgrave
0.5.
Yeah, like you can throw Musgrave. I'd play Woods or Musgrave over Pitts. Like I just don't want to deal with Kyle Pitts right now until they figure it out.
Yeah,
that's pretty ugly.
Yeah, let's go Musgrave.
Yeah, I learned. I've got a couple of leagues. Sleeper, I don't so much mind because like you have to. I've got a few leagues like on MFL where I'm really having issues because you have to have your lineup set and blah, blah, blah. You have to have backups. But I had some issues with Thursday night games because I haven't really been checking. Like I'll go through quickly. I'll check my main lineups. And then I get to Saturday and I'm like, oh, left a Bears or I left Terry McLaurin in my flex. And now I got an injury. Or it's like, oop, left Jaquan Brisker in my IDP slot and he didn't play. Or this. I'm really struggling to pay attention here with these Thursday night games. So,
yeah.
I came in, I submitted my rankings, then I had to drop the babysitter off and I went out with my kid. And when I got back, I did little to no prep for it. And I was like, well, shit, this is not good. So
gotta love it.
Yeah.
So
I have,
Laporta or Madison, starting Kelsey in the tight end position. This is a Madison smash of Madison sit if I ever seen one. I want Laporta all over this. I
was talking to this on Twitter. Yeah, like they're
Laporta. I got it backwards.
They're worried. They're worried about like Laporta just because, they expect them to feature Montgomery, and I was like, how much can you feature Montgomery? Like, how many touches can you give that man? There's going to be other opportunities. So like, it's Laporta. I told him like Madison's the floor play, but like if you are all chasing points, like you want Laporta.
Like, I mean, he's
just really good.
Let's be honest with ourselves. What Montgomery will probably see 25 touches. There's still 40 other plays to make in a game.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Madison is one fumble away from the CFL.
Dude, that line is. I don't know who's going to succeed behind that line. It's so bad. They are just like you need a really good running back, and they don't have one. So like whoever they put in is just going to suffer. So like it's kind of thing.
All righty, Tank Dell or Miles Sanders. This one I think is easy. Tank Dell, Miles Sanders. It's the Lions will allow 43 yards is the most yards they've allowed to a running back on the on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I think
it's closer than half PPR, but I'm with you. Like it's Tank Dell for me.
Yeah. Next, Tim, same Tank Dell.
Yeah, I'm with Tank.
PPR flex, Brees or Mostert.
Brees.
Brees. Too.
They're closer for me.
They get Denver this week, don't they?
Yeah, Brees. It's the smash Brees matchup. Like if you're not playing Brees this week, I don't know when you're playing Brees.
Dalvin has been absolutely atrocious. I really think I believe they said earlier this week they're going to stop limiting Brees Hall. So I think he's in the midst of a takeover in that backfield, and he's just been awesome. And this is a great matchup for him.
We say this every week with whoever plays Denver or Chicago. If you can't play them this week, when can you play them?
Yeah.
Aaron Jones or Nico? Do we know Aaron Jones is playing for sure?
No, that's the thing. He's still questionable.
And he's the Monday nighter. Take the safe and go Nico, I think.
Yeah, if you don't want to risk it, just take Nico. Even though Aaron Jones will smash this week if he plays.
Ferg or Pitts half PPR? Ferguson, smash.
Ferguson. You don't want the pain that is Kyle Pitts right now.
Fergalicious.
Yeah. Having Kyle Pitts, because I have a decent amount of Kyle Pitts, and it's depressing. Like there's no other words for it.
Have you seen Ferguson's metrics? They're atrocious. He's getting hyper targeted, but he's one of the least efficient tight ends in the league. I think Dak's just obsessed with tight ends. I don't get it. Dak, target other players. It's so.
I believe in 3 or 4 games this year, Ferguson's got 7 targets, which is more than you can for Kyle Pitts.
And he's
Kyle
not
Pitts
atrocious with them.
he can play, but
More important question is why does anyone have kids? That's the question. I'm trying
You
to do
know,
a podcast. My dog's
love
been
them.
barking since 8 seconds into the show, and heaven forbid my kid gets off the couch and opens the door and lets him in until I mute my mic, open the door, and scream, "Let the effing dog in!" Heaven forbid, like, God, damn it!
Man. It's okay. Woosah.
Wusa is right.
I have Olave. I can start Jameson or Rashi Rice. I don't care. I'm still starting Olave over these 3 options.
So they're playing
I
Minnesota.
refuse Rashi over JMO, but
Yeah.
I'm still going Olave.
I think we're
That's where
overreacting on Olave. I think he's like you have to play him. He's a top 15 play. At least in my opinion, as long as he gets, what did he get last week? Six targets?
Yeah, like my worry is not just him, it's the Derek Carr injury too. So like we were talking about before. So it's kind of like, and they're playing New England on top of it. So like it's the whole trifecta working against them this week. So I'm like with a smash matchup against Minnesota, I'm fine playing Rice. He's been pretty good. But yeah, like I don't blame anyone if they want to roll the Olave. But between Williams or Rice, it's Rice easy for me.
I'm fine. What the fuck was that?
You gotta.
Wow, we just got spammed with whatever NFL that is.
Hey man, it's
wow, you're not kidding.
NFL
Holy
TV.
smokes!
I didn't know we were big enough for them to be advertising on us, but we made it, guys. We made it. But okay, so my end point was okay. I'm downgrading Olave a little. I'm willing to downgrade to DeAndre Hopkins. These 2 are not a little bit of a downgrade. This is what Tim said. If you're starting these, we've way overreacted. So Olave.
Yeah,
I have a
like
question
the top 30
someone
wide
is
receiver
sending me in my DMs right now. Purdy or Dak? I made this decision. I went Purdy.
I don't mind it. Like
they're back to back.
Dak has a higher ceiling for me, but Purdy's been playing lights out, and Dak has not. So I'll roll with the high hand. Give me Purdy.
He just feels safer. Like the weird thing with Dak and that offense has just been strange this year. Like they haven't fully clicked yet. And then, I mean, that's part of their defense and stuff like that. But
yeah,
this matchup should force both teams to like be like pushing the tempo. So yeah,
I told him we have a consensus. Were there any other questions I've missed now that someone spammed our chat with whatever the hell that is? So. I've never seen that before. That's a new one for me. So
yeah, that is. I haven't seen any.
We have no Saquon, it looks like. Are we comfortable starting any Giants running back?
I'll play Breida
really loosely.
Yeah, I'll play Breida. Like he's a top 20-ish running back for me, so like I don't mind playing him against Miami. Miami's been still pretty bad against running backs, and we saw how Breida was used against Seattle. Like worst case, they get down by a lot, they check him down a lot. So like I honestly don't mind this week.
Yeah, I like Breida. Let me look because I started Breida last week against you, Aaron, and he did pretty well for me.
Which league? Like top 16, more specific than that.
Yeah, in Creators Anonymous, he had 12 points, 12.3.
My team's terrible in that league. I think. Oh, I think that's one of the many leagues where I have Taylor and Cup. I don't remember. I looked through a few leagues and I was like, "Good God, did I get stuck with?" I should have known that. The second.
No, but you had Saquon.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
Oh, that is a tough one. I'm tempted to go Kamara on this, but. I'll probably
sorry, did I post that? Yes, I did. Okay, Brees or AK?
Give me Brees.
I'm gonna take a Kamara actually.
I think I'm taking Kamara too.
I think he's just gonna be like the focal point of that entire offense.
Mm-hmm.
I like the matchup better for Brees, and the ceiling should be better, but AK feels a lot safer. He has less of a chance of putting up a dud, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how many snaps he's going to see, even though they're going to quote unquote unleash him this week. So that's what
I can get behind it because AK can really he can have 7 targets this game, and I wouldn't bat an eye. You know what I mean?
I'm going Garrett Wilson here. The Jets are I'm riding the Jets everywhere, and I'd like to see what Puka looks like with Cup back on the field. I know they say it's not going to see his usage isn't going to see a downtick. Yeah, well, how many fucking coaches tell us that? And then it's like, oh, you're a fucking liar. You're a lying piece of shit. Oh, he's going to be on the field. He's going to play his entire. How many times they say this? What Jahmyr Gibbs? Jahmyr Gibbs we're gonna use him in different ways. Oh yeah, what do you use him as? Your fucking water boy? Because that's what you use him as. So I don't believe a word these fucking coaches say. Give me Garrett Wilson. I know he's gonna be the number one, and this is an easy matchup. Give me Garrett Wilson. Sorry, I'm fucking sick of coach speak. 5 weeks in, and I'm sick of coach speak.
It's only gonna get better too.
All right. Give me Puka, man. I do believe Sean McVay. I don't think he's really one of those coaches that just straight up lie like that. I know some coaches do, but I don't think Sean
You're a
McVay is one of
Rams
them.
fan, of course you're.
I
Gonna
know.
Coach.
He's our Lord and Savior over here.
Yeah, he's a lying piece of shit.
Puka's still going to get a lot of work. I think even with 100% healthy Cup, Puka's going to see some work. And really, Garrett Wilson is kind of. I just don't see him. He's going to be matched up against. What's his name? Patrick Surtain.
Yeah.
Jesse, you're a Seahawks fan, Jesse, right?
Yeah.
Do you believe a word out of Pete Carroll's mouth ever?
Not Pete Carroll. He's one of the coaches.
You tell me Pete Carroll's a good, truthful coach, and I'm removing.
You have to decipher the way Pete Carroll speaks. It's a lot of positive bullshit, but like you can tell on like the levels of how positive it is. Because sometimes he'll put in some like comments where it's not as positive, so that should catch your eye. If it's ever like a comment where he's like, "Oh yeah, they look great, but we're trying to do this," you're like, "Hold on, wait, what, Pete?" So like, yeah, you kind of have to decipher Pete Carroll's BS.
So you just gave me a really long-winded way of saying Pete Carroll's full of shit, right?
Yeah,
like a lot. That's what I heard.
That's what I thought. I know you really jazzed it up there, but Pete Carroll's full of shit. That's what
I was doing my best, Pete Carroll. What can I say?
Yeah, no shit. Hey, Tajay Spears or Aaron Jones? I'm currently projected to win by 23. I had Fields. He had Terry.
Give me Tajay, man. It's so hard to because if Aaron Jones doesn't play, you're screwed. You know?
Yeah. So like you have a massive lead in this one, like, and I'll be okay playing Tajay because you know it's floor. Like if you're going on Jones, unless you can pick up someone to like stream the last minute, like you just want to go Tajay just in case.
I don't ever rely on the projections to like they don't ever impact my decisions. I don't know how many times I've gone into a week projected to win by 45, and then all it takes is one guy who's just scoring here. ETN just scored. All it takes is one guy to put up a 2 or 3 touchdown game, and 1 or 2 of your guys to put up a 5 instead of their 20. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, now I'm picked to lose by 20. So
yeah, it's just the fact Fields went off and Terry didn't. So like you kind of have that to like, go off of a little bit. So you're better than where you started. But yeah, like, just go with what you want to go on. This one's fine.
Yeah, I think when you got that heavy lead, you can kind of make that floor play, especially on a, when one of your running backs is playing on Monday night and there's really no telling if he's actually going to play or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to look this up because I want to know. We've had a few questions about Aaron Jones, and I'd like to know more about. I know he's questionable, but blah, blah, blah. Carries a tag, blah, blah, blah. He's bothered by a hamstring. He did play last week, limited.
He didn't play well.
Well, no. And then he missed the previous 2 weeks. I think just from that, I'm assuming he's going to play Tajay Spears. I think I'm firing up Aaron Jones. That's just me. I wouldn't fault you if you wanted to play it safe. If worse comes to worse, you can get to Monday and drop.
You know what this reminds me of?
Taylor or Jaden Reed.
Did you watch the Miami game last night?
No.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
Hurricanes.
That's what this reminds me of. Miami was leading, and instead of taking a knee to run out the clock, they ran the ball, fumbled, and then who were they playing? Georgia Tech. Drove down the field in 24 seconds and won the game.
Is that
but the thing is that was
100%.
That thing was 100% win if they would have done that. So like, there's a little more variance, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
I didn't see that. I seen that.
Like, what you don't need the extra points. Just roll a Tajay. Take the knee.
All they had to do was take a knee to win, and they ran the ball. He fumbled, and then they drove down and scored in the last second. It's just
12-team PPR bench 1. Kyron, Kamara, Mixon.
Yeah, that Cincy offense. No, thank you.
I want to look at some of the matchups here. We've got Kyron. It's a terrible matchup.
Yeah.
Kamara, it's the middle of the pack. Who was the third one? Mixon. It's a great matchup. I actually do. I hate this one. Kamara's the guy I'm playing for sure.
Yep.
Kyron, I want to say Kyron because with cutback, how much work does he lose? And it's a bad matchup. But
that's the thing. Yeah, I mean, the more
I'm sitting Kyron. I think with Higgins out and how bad Burrow looks, they got to feed it to Mixon. I'm sitting Kyron, but I don't know if that's necessarily the popular answer.
That makes sense. Like I actually think that makes more sense. Now I think about it.
Alrighty. Tim, what was your answer? Who were you
I'm still benching Kyron, or I'm still bitching Mixon. I'm sorry. I think Stafford is much more likely to check down to Kyron than Burrow is to Mixon. Yeah, Philly's got a solid run D, but I think this game's going to be a little bit closer than people think.
Yeah, I don't hate either answer. I think Kamara is the one I'm playing for sure.
Yep.
Then it goes down to personal preference from there, how you feel about the Cincy LA Rams situation. Okay. How about Tajay or Jaden Reed at flex? I would, if you can do that, if you can hold out, put Aaron Jones in, if you could hold out and pivot to Jaden Reed, I do that because I think Reed has a better floor and ceiling than Tajay anyway.
So, yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, if you have a backup plan already, then yeah, you go with Aaron Jones because like the upside of Aaron Jones is far outweighs anything Tajay is going to give you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Well, I would go Jaden Reed over Tajay in my flex anyway. So
yeah.
So that was, I think I mentioned that when I answered the original question. I said you could pivot to Patrick Taylor or Jaden Reed. So that's definitely.
But good on you for having Ramondre and JT back. You should be good for the rest of the season.
Let me see.
You hope so. So hopefully Ramondre figures it out. Yeah.
Trying to read.
Fucking Zeke.
Holy shit. Hall. No, we did that one. Hall or Kamara. Yeah, we did that one. D Hop, Tank Dell, or Jalen Warren for flex.
D Hop.
Yeah.
Tank Dell.
I like Tank for like a ceiling play, but if you just need a floor play, D Hop.
I don't know, man. I've never thought I'd hear myself say these words, but I am all in on this Texans offense.
It's a really good offense, man. I just we see how it kind of works.
Crashing down at some point, but good God.
Yeah, I mean Stroud's legit. Like, we were talking about this the other day. If you want like a fantasy quarterback to support your wide receivers, Stroud's going to be like top 5 in that conversation for like the next 5 years because how good he is and how much they pass. So like, you can make the case. I just think that targets are going to concentrate around D Hop so much. Like, I think he's going to get vastly outproducing the target. So I'll just bank on D Hop and see how it goes.
Stroud or Purdy?
Ooh, that's tough. So I have Purdy
Stroud,
higher, but I'm going to take Purdy
Texans
actually.
I forget who the Texans have.
Atlanta. They're playing Atlanta.
Oh, it is a middle of the pack matchup. Purdy's got a bad. I'm going Stroud. I think Stroud has a higher ceiling. Purdy's kind of a boring play. I don't know. I'm going Stroud in that one. I think it's just got more upside to it.
I don't think there's a bad answer in that. Honestly.
Puka or Olave?
Puka.
I think definitely with how pre-game warm-ups has looked, I'm going Puka as well. That probably would have been different an hour ago. We don't exactly know what's wrong with Olave, but I think you're right. I think I'm going Puka here.
I got a question. So I got a league in which I'm just afflicted by injuries. I got Deontay, J.K. Dobbins, a couple other people that are out. Jerome Ford is on a bye this week, so I'm kind of screwed in this league. So I'm starting Dallas Goedert, Zach Ertz, and Chigo in my flexes. Like those, it's tough. Would you go with one of those guys over? I got Juju and Cam Akers on my bench. Would you roll with any of those?
3 that you have in?
Chig, Ertz, and Goddard.
I mean,
no, I'm leaving the 3 tight ends.
Yeah, like that just sounds crazy to say, but I think you made the right choice. What worries me is Chig, man. Like Chig, but yeah, like you can't play Akers. You don't know what his role is going to be.
I have a league where I'm starting 3 tight ends this week, and I think it's Ertz, Henry, and Jake Ferguson in my flex.
Wow. It's crazy how the buys have just destroyed this week, and the injuries on top of it.
Tight end premium, man.
At least Henry the top 3 or top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Allegedly.
He's top 5 right now. That's all that matters.
What do we got? Jalen Warren or Matt Breida?
Give me Matt Breida.
Say you're in last place without saying you're in last place.
Oh, it's definitely Breida. Like, it's 100% Breida. Like, I don't want a guy splitting work with a bad offense. No, give me Breida. If it's a bad offense, at least he's getting all the work.
Olave or Watson?
Watson.
I'm
literally just not.
Oh, man.
I really don't want to play Olave this week.
Hey, what are we doing with Ridley now? Because like apparently, he's not dead in the water over there
Oh,
in
it's a little too
Jacksonville.
late. I got to this one. It's a little too late. Oopsie.
But
Oh,
I mean,
it censored me. Did fucking this censor me, or did I not type?
you probably just didn't type.
Oh, it won't let me. It won't let me type foul words in the chat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Error occurred.
They got
You need to be censored.
Oh, there we go.
You just can't capitalize it.
Moss. The answer's Moss here.
Yeah, I guess
Give me
depends how
Warren.
much they play JT. Yeah, like it. I don't know. This is an interesting one. Who are the Colts playing again? I'm blanking on that.
Moss is playing Tennessee.
Oh,
and,
God. Nah.
Where are they? I can't find them. Oh,
Steelers
Steelers are playing Ravens.
Yeah.
I'll take Warren, but I don't feel great about it. It's just like Tennessee's a terrible matchup for running, so like you have that already. And then how much work is Moss going to see out of the backfield with Richardson? So like that's what worries me. And then JT on top of it, I don't know. Like I don't feel like there's a good answer to one of these ones, so it's kind of like just pick your preference.
But I'm rolling with Warren. Appreciate the question, Steven.
Downs or Reynolds? I think you got to go.
Give me
Josh
Downs
Reynolds?
right here, man.
Josh Reynolds.
Dude, this Tennessee passing defense is bad, and Josh Downs has kind of solidified himself as that wide receiver 2 over there. I'm looking at him for about 7 or 8 targets today. It'll be interesting to see what he does with that. Probably like 40 or 50 yards, nothing crazy.
There's nobody left to catch the ball on Detroit.
Like Josh Reynolds could have a big game, but
I think Josh Reynolds puts up 15 this week.
I think
15 points, not yards.
But I think it's Laporta actually is the guy.
Well,
yeah, I mean, this Panthers pass defense pretty much shut down, the best passing offense in the league last week. So
are they calling roughing the passer on a sack? This is a terrible call. You guys watching this? What's the flag for?
I'm
They
trying.
sacked Josh Allen, and there's 2 immediate flags. Is this a soft ass roughing the passer call? Roughing the passer. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys see the replay of this? Watch this.
No, I'm about to put it on here in a second. So
What did they call him for?
Aaron, we got one more question before you
sack. What the fuck is Thielen or Flowers? Sorry, that's a soft
Thielen.
call. It's Thielen. The better matchup is Zay Flowers, but I think it's pretty easily Thielen. That's the worst fucking roughing the passer call I've seen ever.
Oh, that is brutal. You see, Josh Allen was calling for it right away too. He was like wanted it as he's getting sacked.
He called for it and they threw 8 flags.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's ridiculous.
That's fine. Just give me a James Cook touchdown. We need it today.
I like Thielen. OBJ and Bateman are both playing today. I'm not saying they're going to take all the targets or anything, but it should be a little bit interesting to see how the targets are divvied up since they all haven't gotten to play together this year. So, yeah, give me Thielen. It's more of a sure thing.
Yep, I'm with you.
All right. Oops, who we got? Pickens, Addison, or D-Hop? 10-man.
D-Hop. Yeah, it's D-Hop for me.
Just a sec. I want to check the matchups.
I believe Marlon Humphreys is playing today, so that should be really tough on Pickens.
And then it leads to a Davis touchdown. That's fucking brutal.
Gabe Davis. Nobody likes Gabe Davis anymore.
I am going with Jordan
perfect for
Addison on this one, I think. I like Addison.
Who do they
Pickens,
got?
Addison, D-Hop.
Give me Addison.
Steelers.
Yeah, give me Addison.
I'll still go Hopkins, but Addison's a solid choice too.
Okay, Olave is hurt, nicked up, ankle is sore, may play through, but yikes, it's not like
he's a downgrade for us. We've kind of talked about that a few times.
I got to get Gabe Davis off my freaking rebuilding team. He's killing me with points right now. I got to trade him away.
Just scored. Michael Thomas or Michael Wilson?
So it really depends how much you trust the Arizona offense, right? Like
I don't. Give me Michael
Wilson's
Thomas.
been solid, but Michael Thomas. I think that's just pushing it down too far. Like I feel like he's gonna see a bigger role with the Olave injury. So I'll go Thomas.
I mean, he did have 7 targets last week. He's kind of been building himself up. I don't mind riding the hot hand with Michael Wilson, honestly. That's about where I'm at.
This question interests me because I don't really care about who you wanted to start or sit. My question is, what league are you playing in where you have to sit one of these two?
That is very interesting.
Start one receiver, no flex.
Maybe an 8-man.
I mean, it's AJ Brown. Like
don't even know if
I'm
he's
always gonna
sitting-
prefer AJ Brown.
I
to
have
Steven
one 8-team league, and I don't know if I don't think I would have to sit him in an 8-team league.
Yeah, I mean, I have one 10-team league that's pretty stacked where I would probably not play one of these guys, but like besides that, yeah,
Fucking both like that. I think they're both top 10 for me this
yeah.
week.
Like I have like Diggs,
6.
Adams, Jefferson.
They're 6
like,
and 10. They're 6 and 10. How do you sit that? Unless you went receiver in that league,
That's
you
what I'm
still
saying.
gotta play them.
That's what. Yeah, it's a good option to have. You can't go wrong with either one. Like they both will be good. Let's be real.
Let's go ETN.
What's going on?
Isn't it that? Oh Jesus! I forgot to put it up. Hubbard or Tajay?
Tajay.
Yeah.
I go
So,
So like,
well,
if it's a negative game script, they'll feature Tajay. Like he's already split work
Mhm.
with Henry. So like, and Hubbard, like I get it, Sanders is injured, but he's still playing. So I just don't know how much of a bigger role Hubbard's gonna have.
Agreed. Tajay.
But if you're getting somebody to stash, go get Tajay because next year he's gonna be the starter in Tennessee. So people should be targeting him.
You think they're dropping Henry?
Yeah, I think they'll just move on.
I mean,
I got-
he
he got
has
traded.
been.
sorry, go ahead.
He has been more inefficient this year, and he just hasn't looked the same. You know, I think Father Time finally caught up. If you can get out, I'd probably trade him for a second right now. He's probably still going to be, pretty good based on volume this year. So a contender might want him, but yeah,
Yeah, because like his contract is legit up after this year. I think Tennessee.
I got into this argument with someone
Yeah.
on my show during the middle of the season or middle of the off season about they were saying, well, not the off season, like it was maybe August, and they were saying that what's his name? Derrick Henry was the guy to target because his fantasy playoff schedule was awesome. And my contention was that it's not going to matter because when the Titans are out of it, he's going to be traded at the deadline. And I still believe that. So I would agree that he is a solid stash there. Stroud or Burrow? This is easy, Stroud.
Stroud. Look, I know we spent the draft capital on Burrow, and we love Burrow for what he did last year and his swag and moxie. But yeah, I'm rolling with the hot hand. Give me Stroud.
I mean, it depends on your other options, but what are your other? Do you have another decent guy to play? And
if you're pushing other options here besides JT? Safe depends more on what you have behind it than him.
Right?
Are you safe to play him? No, you're not safe to play him. But depending on who else you have to sub in for him, safe may not be your option here. So like I said, I'm playing Zach Moss in a few leagues over him. So if you're he's got Madison, Jalen Warren. I think I'm comfortable starting either of those over JT.
Yeah, I'll play Madison.
I would play Madison, not Jalen.
I'm not playing Warren over him. Yeah.
I think I'm going Madison here out of the three.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I skipped one. We got Danny Dimes or Brock Purdy.
Purdy, baby. Purdy. You don't want the dime. No.
Nah, I just don't want any part of this Giants offense that's not named Barkley. Oh my God, this is the worst offense I've seen in a very long time. Like,
it's real bad. I mean, so the crazy thing is the Bengals yards per pass attempt is 4.8. Like, it's fucking atrocious what Cincy's doing right now because Burrow can't do anything. This is like, so Big Ben when he was at his worst was like 6.2. We're at 4.8. It's the worst in the league. Like, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Look, at least Burrow has an excuse. Like, there's no excuse for Daniel Jones. You know what I mean?
He's just dealing with the shittiest line possible, and he can't do anything to help himself. Just take it sack after sack.
What's messed up? Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say what's messed up is Daniel Jones isn't even the most sacked quarterback in the league.
Yeah, that's how.
Like Howell got sacked 29, I think 30 times by the end of that game.
Sam Howell's on pace to be sacked 99 times.
That's ridiculous.
The sack rates, it's like 13% for the Giants and 14% for Washington. Like it's an absurd sack rate. Like that's freaking of total plays. It's bonkers. I'm like, dude. And then you see someone like Stroud who's playing with no offensive line. He's still not getting sacked at all. I'm like, yeah, quarterback. Like sacks are quarterback stats.
Connor or Devonta Smith?
Smith.
Good.
Smith.
Yeah, Smith.
I think it's closer than it seems, though.
Puka or Pittman?
Puka.
Yeah.
But they're closer. They're still Puka for me, though.
I'm in a team league where we got
Who do we start out of? Dolphins are the easy one for me. This could be another 10 sack game against that Giants O line. I go Dolphins DST easily over Minnesota Tennessee.
This is wild. So you draft 4 teams each, so you have access to all 4 of those teams. That's bonkers.
Oh, I
You
thought
gotta-
he was talking DST. All right. Oh, so that's what it is. So he's got the whole teams. Okay, I misunderstood the
Well,
question. I
I
thought
had
it
a
was-
question earlier. Where's that?
I have one of these before where Hunter ran one of these leagues last year where it's a 4-round draft. You draft one player from each of the 32 teams,
Hold on
and
for a
then you roster everyone from those teams. If they're on
Ah.
waivers, you can only add them. Nobody and when you make a trade, you trade the entire team.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
what's his other
Let's see.
question? He has Tua, Henry, A-Chain, JJ, Tyreek, TJ. That's a pretty stacked lineup.
Yeah, I like that.
Waller.
That's interesting,
I was
man.
to say Fergalicious, not Fegalicious, but
Waller, I suppose. Just
I
for
think
the
I'm still going
upside.
Ferguson.
Like, I don't like. What do we expect from Ferguson? You know, it's really going to be based on volume. He's not going to get a lot of yards. He might see a red zone target, but I think the upside with Waller, like, you just got to keep playing. Unfortunately,
Maybe Mims or Spears.
give me Mims.
Yeah, me too.
I think this
No,
Jets
but,
secondary can be susceptible.
Yeah, I guess
I think-
so. Yeah.
I think they're going to be pretty focused on Sutton and Judy, and Mims will be able to sneak up deep.
Yeah, keep Mims.
You know, he's not going to see fucking 7 or 8 targets, but, you know, Mims might get 2 or 3 catches for 78 yards.
Man.
Wandale or Boyd.
Boyd.
Boyd. His offense sucks.
Well,
Yeah, Boyd seems safer. So he saw in last week he saw a 26% target share. I think the way he works helps him out Burrow out the most because he's gonna play short near the line of scrimmage, right? Like he's gonna do the underneath stuff as the slot wide receiver. So yeah, I'll play Boyd. I don't know what the hell Wandale's gonna do in that offense. Like I have no idea.
I think it's Boyd.
Yeah.
I think Boyd's safer.
I think Wandale's going to be the primary target, but the primary target in New York doesn't mean anything to me.
Right.
Till he leaves with a hamstring injury in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Madison or Ramondre? I'm going Ramondre.
He's playing the Saints.
Yeah. The Saints and the
Yeah.
Vikings get.
Give me Ramondre.
I'm going Ramondre.
Yeah.
It's
I'll still go
the
Ramondre. It's just
6th and 7th worst matchup for running back, so it's negligible. I'm going Ramondre.
Yeah.
Gibbs ruled out. Start Breida.
Breida.
Warren, Spears, Jaleel.
So I would say
Give me
him,
Jaleel.
but we still don't know. Javonte might play. Like this is the whole thing. That's fucking
I'm
up the dinner.
expecting him to play, and I think I'm still going McLaughlin.
Like and it's just a disaster there. I want the guy getting the most touches, which I know is gonna be Breida. Like I'll deal with the other crap later. Like I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I could get down with that. They said Javonte is a true game time decision, which whatever.
I'm playing him anyways. I'm playing McLaughlin over him, assuming Javonte's playing.
I don't understand why they would play him, right? Like this is a
Yeah.
very bad team. Like go ahead and keep your running back as fresh as you can keep him for
Mhm.
next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
He carried the ball twice last week, and he's never gone over 13 carries this season. He's never gone over 16 touches this season.
Let's go
Let me look what McLaughlin had last week, but it's got to be McLaughlin carried at 7, so he's not getting a ton either. But I don't know. But he had 20 points on 7 rush attempts and 3 catches last week. So on the targets alone, so he had more targets in half a game last week than Javonte's had pretty much every game of the season except for the first one. So I don't know. I'm starting McLaughlin here, but that's just me. Pick an RB2 and a flex. Gus, Tank, Warren, any active Lions receiver, and Matt Breida. So I think Tank Dell is the obvious one
And Breida
for a
for
flex. So then we have to decide.
I think I like Khalif Raymond.
Are you gonna flex him or are you gonna play him? Oh yeah, I guess he would be the flex. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I think I would roll Breida and Khalif Raymond. Like, who does Houston got? They got Atlanta
We need
this
2
week.
running backs
Yeah.
and a flex. I'm going Breida, Warren, and Tank Dell as the flex.
Wait, they got to do 2 running backs or is it pick an
2
RB2?
running. Oh, pick an RB2. Sorry. So I'm going Breida and Tank Dell.
That's where I'm at too.
I think I would do Breida and Khalif Raymond.
Alrighty, what do we have here? I just had one. Mostert, Nico, or Puka?
Puka.
Puka?
I was like, I had to run that through my head again for a second. I was like, wait a second.
You said Mostert, Nico, and Puka?
I think it's Mostert, Nico, and Puka. I'm going Puka as well.
Nico's not a bad option though. Like,
he's not.
Yeah,
I think Nico might be a better option.
Yeah, it could be.
That's tough, man. I don't think you can go wrong though.
No,
between Nico and Puka. Like for
Nico
me, Mostert getting phased out. Like they're gonna use him, but
how many times are the Jags?
Last week was weird.
How many times is the Jags secondary gonna leave a Bills receiver just fucking wide open?
Sheesh.
That's three or four 40 to 50-yard completions where he just heaved it as far as he could to a wide open receiver. I don't even know who that was. Was that Hardy?
Yeah, I think it's number 11, whoever that is.
I think it's Deontay Hardy. I don't even know who it was.
Why?
That's by Gabe Davis.
Look at this next question. Why would you play Higbee over Andrews? I gotta understand.
Injury concerns. I don't know. Let me look at the matchups. Maybe there's something to. Higbee's the third best matchup. That's why. And Mark Andrews is the fifth worst. I don't care. I'm still playing Mark Andrews.
Yeah, I think it's I'm just betting on talent. It's
Mark. Mark Andrews is going to be a part of that game plan every week.
Yep.
Regardless.
Oil of Olave or Nico?
Nico. I'm not. If it's like a top 24 option, I'm just picking them over Olave.
Because I don't know what the deal is 100%. Like, for all we know, Olave could be 100% fine. We don't know.
That's the thing.
He just got nicked up on a play in warmups, but
could be.
I don't like.
I'm taking Nico.
I'm going Nico as well. David Montgomery, Alvin Kamara, or A-Chain?
A-Chain. Or actually,
that's kind of
tough. I might be Monty actually. Now I think about it.
It's the sec. Montgomery, it's the fourth best matchup.
Yeah.
Kamara, 13th best, and who was the other one? A-Chain.
A-Chain.
It's 16. So we have two middle of the pack matchups, and it's a sweet matchup for Montgomery.
Monty
with no competition. I think Monty's the easy one here.
Yeah. I like. We could see Monty get anywhere from 20 to 30 carries.
Buck 50, a couple touchdowns. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
I don't know about $150. I just don't think he's that good, but.
I just
he can get 100.
That sucks. Oh, he definitely can get 100. Yeah.
Must be nice to have this QB dilemma. So Lamar, top 13. Lamar's 13th best matchup against Pittsburgh. Tua 26th best against the Giants. I think I'm going Lamar. That's just
Lamar. Yeah, that's Lamar. He's been really good this year, actually. Like you look at his stats, he's been playing very well.
There's only 2 minutes left in this game.
Dolphins Giants can get ugly really fast. Give me Lamar.
Yeah, Tua could be out by halftime.
Yeah,
could be up 50.
Yeah.
Kyren or Hall?
I'm going Brees.
Oh, yeah.
It's just I don't know. It's kind of like, and we don't know how his role's gonna change with cutback. That's just what worries me with Kyren. But he's been so good up to this point. I don't blame anybody for going with him.
Yeah,
I'm rolling with Brees.
I think Brees.
All right, what's up with AJ Brown?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about
the question. Someone said, "Any thoughts on AJ Brown?" And I'm like, "All right, did something happen to AJ Brown?"
I don't know.
He's great. He's great.
Yeah, he's one of the best wide receivers in football. Now I'm just checking Twitter to see if something happened to him. That's
right.
I can see nothing that I can see.
I love him.
He's great. Play him. That's exactly.
Wide receiver 6 this week. So
I hope he doesn't do good this week. But other than that, I was like,
says someone who must be facing him.
Exactly right. Yeah.
Pacheco or Tank? I think I'm going Pacheco. His usage has been pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Tank, I always worry that it's a Nico week or that the Texans offense finally comes crashing down, but you never know.
I'll take Pacheco.
Yeah, I just don't trust Minnesota's defense to do anything.
Yeah.
Cousins or Richardson?
Richardson. It's like I'm all in on Richardson. So if I have the option to play Richardson, I'm playing Richardson. Unless it's like Lamar, Allen, Lamar, those guys.
What are the matchups? I think it's Richardson too. Kirk faces the 25th worst. one of the better ones. Worse ones. It's just the better ones. Jesus fucking Christ! It's a bad matchup. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a middle of the pack matchup for Richardson. I'm playing Richardson
It's
over
Richardson, baby.
If I
Just
could
ride.
speak English good. Debo or Olave? I think it's Debo. But also,
Debo.
weren't we hearing just a
Give me
second?
Olave.
There were reports that something was going on with Debo's knee, and he's not looking great either. Both of these
He's
two,
been dealing with it for a while, right?
yeah, but he wasn't looking good. The reports this morning from Schefter, I think, were that it flared up. So I'd say Debo, but I think both of them are looking scary this week.
Give me Olave. Oh man.
Do I start Cup, Puka, or Kyren, or should I sit some?
I think you have to sit one of them. I don't see all three of them going on.
I would start Kyren and sit a receiver. Now, depends on what you have. If
That's the thing.
depends on what's
What
on
the
your
rest of
bench,
your roster look
start all
like?
three. Who do they? I'm drawing a blank on who
They're playing Philly. So like
I-
Kyron's the guy that probably suffers the most this week
Not a
because
great
Philly's
guy.
D line is just incredible.
That's where I'm at.
yeah.
If I have to pick one, I'm picking Kyren based on no other knowledge that Philly has a great run defense.
There you go. Yeah, ETN's having a day.
I got to bench Kyren. I have ETN as my RB1. He's gonna go off.
Oh, he's got 36. Good. Lord.
Yes. He just had he just broke one for like 30 yards.
Yeah, that's a
I'm
damn
surprised you
good
guys
day.
didn't say anything about it.
No,
Well, I saw him score a touchdown. I didn't realize it was that good.
Perini or Ronnie Rivers. P. Ryan there, assuming we don't know what's going on with Javante. One sec.
Give me Ronnie Rivers. I'll take a part of the better offense.
Ronnie Rivers.
Oh no, I'm not playing Rivers. I ain't doing that. He's not good. I'm gonna go P Ryan.
What is
P.
P.
Ryan.
Ryan doing?
Yeah, at least so the way I look at it is P Ryan's an NFL capable running back. I don't see Rivers as an NFL capable running back.
That
Like, I
might
think
be a
he's
stretch.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Look. This is my thing, right? We're gonna skip week 1 because they played Vegas.
Mhm.
P. Ryan has 1 carry, 3
We
carries,
get
6
him out here,
carries,
Ether stat and shit.
4 yards, 9 yards, 12 yards. Like
Now
he might
go
get
look
some work in he might get some work in the receiving game. You're right.
Go look at Rivers' career stats. He's played like 3 games.
I do not care. We're in the now, okay? And right now, P. Ryan is good to get you about 4 to 5 points this week.
My worry is I don't know if Rivers can get you that. Like that's my worry this week. Like I expect a bagel. Like that's what worries me with him.
I'm starting Kyren over both Taylor and Breida on this one.
Ooh. Yeah, I
I'm not
mean,
sitting for either.
you just be prepared to get burned. But yeah, you're playing Kyron. Like it's been too good. You can only downgrade him so much.
Yeah.
Kobe
Look.
Myers, Drake London, Adam Thielen.
Look, Ronnie Rivers got
Jacoby.
more points last week than P. Ryan had all year.
Are we still
I'm
on this?
gonna leave it at that. It's fun.
Are we still on this?
It's fun.
Yeah, I guess so.
We're arguing about guys nobody cares about,
Exactly.
That's what fantasy football is about.
I had to set a 4th round pick for P Ryan because I didn't have any capable NFL running backs on my roster last night. So I was like, cool. I guess I'll take P Ryan. It's like that's where my roster was at.
Myers, London, Thielen. I looked. It's a bottom
Thielen.
matchup for all three. I think I'm going Thielen. I'll tell you the one thing. London is definitely not the answer. I would probably lean Thielen.
With
over
Jimmy G
Myers.
playing, I'm trusting Myers again. So I'll play with Myers. But yeah, that's close to
Jimmy G
him.
playing? Do we know Jimmy G's playing?
Yeah, he passed concussion protocol, so he's good to play.
Yep.
Safer to play Warren over McLaughlin since we're still unsure about Javante.
I'd take a risk with
Yes.
actually McLaughlin in this situation.
What was that?
I'd go with McLaughlin and risk it. So the way I look at it is I don't see Warren ever getting a massive workload in this game. He's gonna be limited by Najee. There is a path where McLaughlin's the guy this week. So I'll chase that because I don't expect Warren to go off.
I don't hate it. I think Warren's safe enough that you can play him. But if you want the upside, I think McLaughlin has the upside here.
Yeah.
I think McLaughlin will still be usable even if Javante plays. And if Javante doesn't play, he could win you a week. So I would shoot for the upside and McLaughlin. Because I think if Javante plays, McLaughlin's still not going to be much worse than Warren, who's still a backup anyways. We know Warren's the backup.
He
I'm
needs
cool
play.
with Warren. Warren has 6 targets, 4 targets, 6 targets. It's PPR league. So the ceiling he can get you 10 to 15 points, I guess. I just don't know what McLaughlin's going to look like. So I'll roll with the safer option in Warren.
I'm
I
playing
think he'll
Kittle,
be-
and I don't feel good about it though.
Kittle or
So,
Musgrave?
like, Kittle, but it just doesn't feel good right now.
Yeah, same.
1 sec. So I already had Fields and Diggs go off this week. Play Warren and play it safe, or go crazy with McLaughlin.
Warren.
I don't ever go with the play it safe option because I don't ever know when
Yeah, like
it's safe. So
Has
my
your
previous
team played?
answer is still my same answer. So I
Yep.
think me and Jesse still go McLaughlin. I think Tim still goes Warren. The score and the projections for me don't mean shit because sometimes I don't have any idea if those fucking projections actually know what they're talking about. Like, I love you ever have the ones on Yahoo where it's like 1%. It's like I'm up by 197. How is it 1%? He is a kicker on the other team. How is a kicker gonna get negative 197? I don't get it.
Yeah, like if it's the end of the week and I have like one guy left and it's like pretty much decided, it's a different story. But if you have the whole week still ahead to go,
Yeah,
like,
it's too early to be playing scoreboard watching. Mostert or Connor? Connor, yeah. His lineup looks like Herbert, Chase, Pittman, ETN, Mixon, Kittle, Kamara. His bench is.
I don't care. I'm playing McLaughlin. That's upside right there. He's got ETN going. Like, that guy just put up 36 points. Like, you need points. So yeah, shoot for the moon, McLaughlin.
Let's break this down. So we're cool with Herbert at quarterback over Stroud. His receivers are Chase and Pittman. I'm leaving them. I'm not subbing in Boyd. ETN and Mixon. Mixon. Do we like anyone here over Mixon? I don't mind Kyron or Mixon. That's the only one I think I would dispute.
I'll play Mixon over Kyron. Yeah, I play Mixon.
I think you got it right.
Okay. So can he play Kittle over Ferguson? Yes.
Oh, that's actually a lot closer. Yes.
But like, I have Kittle ranked higher, but I think I want to play Ferguson.
Yeah. I don't blame you if you want to play Ferguson.
Unless if we knew Debo's health, I'd say Kittle, but I don't know.
I was reading something about Debo. You're right. He's a little down, like he's a little hurt still. So yeah, Kittle. Like, I'll play Kittle.
I think if you have Herbert, you should look to trade Stroud, maybe package him. Because like I don't see you ever confidently starting a rookie over Justin Herbert the way he's playing this year.
Find a team that needs a quarterback and a tight end and trade Herbert and Kittle and roll with Ferguson and Stroud. It's scary, but if you can get a receiver or a running back, that's my only suggestion. Your bench isn't terrible. Boyd might be usable for a while. Tony, I have no love for him, so he'd be gone. But Bigsby is a good handcuff, and Jamal Williams, we don't know. 12-team PPR, by the way, one flex. We did Mostert over Connor. So, yeah, that's my thoughts, I think.
I'm with you.
Where was I going to say? I lost the question. It was Goff or somebody else, but I forget who was the quarterback.
I think you can drop Tony. I think I would.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Maybe Bigsby too, man. ETN looks good.
Oh, that's a handcuff for me, but Goff or Stroud?
Stroud.
Yeah, like with the injuries to the Lions passing game, I'm knocking Goff down this week, so I'll play Stroud.
Pick 2. I'm going to type this in. A-Chain, Nico. 1 second. A-Chain.
All right, I'm playing A-Chain.
Nico, Swift.
A-Chan.
Pick 2 of them.
Yeah, him and Swift. I'm playing both running backs over Nico.
No, CeeDee Lamb. I'm taking CeeDee Lamb over anyone.
Oh, you said Lamb? I didn't even hear you say Lamb.
CD. I typed. Oh, I didn't. I typed it in and didn't post it. My bad.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna play CD and A-Chain.
Swift. I'm going CD and Swift.
Give me CD and A-Chain.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. I typed it in and forgot to hit send there. My bad. Burrito or D-Hop? D-Hop.
It's D-Hop, but yeah.
D-Hop.
Yeah, I guess D-Hop.
Jags,
but like I don't mind Breida. I don't mind Breida either.
Okay, how are you? Like, you're benching one of these guys this week, man. That sucks because they're both set up to smash.
Yeah, I would find a way to get them both.
Smash might be a bit of a strong word. I don't know if I'd call Breida smash or
no, this one. No, I'm talking about this one right here.
Oh, okay, Monty or A-Chain. I was like, yeah, Jesse's overselling Breida and D-Hop.
Breida's RB1, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, that makes a little more sense. All right. Okay. Sorry, Monty or A-Chain.
Find a way to get them both in your lineup, man.
Yeah,
I think both
Monty,
are top
but-
5 plays.
Yeah, basically.
I like Monty. And my next one, I typed this in exactly as it was sent to me. Warren.
Madison. I'm taking the volume,
Madison.
even though it's not going to be efficient.
Hey, if you guys got any more, get them in. I'm going to keep typing away some that I've got from Twitter. We've only got a couple more minutes. We got Debo or Flowers. So if anybody out there is in the chat,
Zay.
feel free to keep sending them. I'm going Zay as well because Debo's health issues worry the shit right out of me.
Yeah, I didn't realize Debo was hurt.
I'm just
Everyone get the ranks
perpetually lower on Debo than everybody else. Like even after his great games, he's just like, eh. So
everybody get ranks submitted if you do them. Deadline, they're about to lock. I don't know if you guys do Fantasy Pros or what, but
I don't submit them. I just do them each week though. But yeah.
Well, no, I forgot to hit send. I've got mine sitting there because I was looking at them, but I haven't actually hit submit or whatever the hell it is. So just when I need a blank lineup all week. Oh, wow. This one. Waller or Jonnu?
Waller. I'm playing Waller.
Jonnu.
Falcons tight end.
Jonnu.
Exactly. Did you say Jonnu or?
I'm playing Waller. Like I'm trusting that. But yeah, like you could definitely lose to Jonnu this week. No doubt about it.
That's where I'm at, man. I think I'm taking Jonnu.
He's just playing a part-time role. It's so weird, and he's just getting hyper. I don't even get me started.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. That one sucks.
Don't even get me started.
Look, he hasn't had less than 9 points in a game.
Yeah, he's been pretty good. Yeah, he was on waivers in like half my dynasty leagues. I was like, okay, I'll pick up Jonnu. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
All right.
He's a tight end 11. He didn't play week 1, and he hasn't had less than 6 targets in a game. Yeah, I'll take Jonnu. It just seems like more of a sure thing, which is odd, and I hate fantasy football.
Ramondre or Madison?
Ramondre.
Yeah, Ramondre.
Didn't we have this question already? I swear I thought we did.
I don't know.
It's been a lot of Madison.
Yeah, there's a ton of Madison.
I mean, it makes sense, right? I'm playing London over Wilson. I'm not doing.
I guess we will let this be our last one here, unless somebody in the chat pipes in with something. I'm not in our chat. I'm on the StreamYard, so I'm gonna look over just to see if anybody's still in it. What's the last one here? Michael Wilson or Drake London?
London. I'm playing London.
It's gross.
London.
Ooh,
yeah,
we did.
Don't feel good.
Oh,
facing.
There we go.
Oh, you're going against DJ Moore? Yikes.
Facing players who go against
Go ahead and pack it in, bud.
Okay, so I've got a dynasty league where I faced DJ Moore and Justin Fields on Thursday night. I'm still only picked to lose by 2. How stacked was that team? If I'm still only picked to lose by 2. So, sorry. What should I do with this team? Full Mahomes, ETN, Montgomery, Chase, you're starting pretty much all of them. Assuming
I'm benching Lockett. I'm not playing Lockett.
Well, Watson or Lockett, but okay. I don't know what his options are.
How many flexes you got, man? How many flexes?
I mean, you got ETN. You have Monty to smash matchup. Like, I think you're fine. So if you lose, that's part of it. And then the next question
is his full lineup, but without knowing who he has on the bench, I think you leave this lineup. Like, if you have someone better than Watson or Lockett, play them. But
I like
the
Watson.
Next question, I'm playing Jacoby, by the way.
Well, from Mahomes to Hawkinson, I think that lineup part is set. You're not changing anything. But
one flex. So either Watson or Lockett.
So Watson,
you want the significant upside, like to chase that.
All right.
Yeah, they're projected wins.
One flex. Yeah, so I'm going Watson over Lockett. And then Jacob says Myers, whatever the hell it is, or D-Hop. I think we've had this one a few times. I think it's tough, but I go D-Hop.
I'm not on Jacoby on that one.
Yeah, I think I might be on Jacoby.
I don't know. It's tough. I don't
like the Titans passing offense is bad, and like even with D-Hop being the only option, he's still barely getting by with like 8 to 10 points a game. You know, he doesn't have a ceiling. At least Myers has touchdown upside.
Well, that is going to be a wrap because lineups are about to lock in about 3 seconds, it looks like. So even if you have lineup questions, it's too late for us to help you. So check back next time. For next week, we're live from noon till kickoff every Sunday for our live sit start show that I can't pronounce apparently. We're doing lineup questions and trade talk. We will be back tomorrow at noon, I believe, me and Jesse, for week 5 recap. So for Aaron, Tim, and Jesse, thanks for watching the Mad Science Lab podcast. Good luck in week 5. If you face DJ Moore, Justin Fields, you might want to sit this one out and just go to the park or something. Have a good day. Take care, everyone.
See ya.